Another day of Arsenal news as pre-season comes towards the end of its third week. The Gunners have already completed the signing of Lucas Torreira, the former Sampdoria midfielder who impressed with his performances at the World Cup in Russia, and 19-year-old France under-20s player Matteo Guendouzi from Lorient. The midfield duo joined Bernd Leno, Sokratis, Papastathopoulos and Stephan Lichtsteiner as the summer arrivals. Unai Emery has also been keeping busy away from the transfer window too, with the squad being put through their paces by the Spaniard. We'll keep on top of all the latest transfer news right here throughout the day, while also keeping you up to date with any other breaking news from North London. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Arsenal by tweeting us at @Arsenal_FL. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 16:30 The Gunners took on Brentford in a behind-closed-doors friendly at London Colney today, similar to the Crawley game on Wednesday. Full details. 16:03 Former Arsenal striker Olivier Giroud has revealed the jibe Mesut Özil would often dish out during training that drove him on in his quest to be a World Cup winner. Here, photo by Sean Botterill, Getty Images, 1544. Despite the £19 million arrival of Bernd Leno, Ray Parlour believes Petr Cech will still be number one for the upcoming season. The former Gunners midfielder told bwin, "I'm very happy with the signing of Bernd Leno, though I think Petr Cech will still be the first-choice goalkeeper. Leno is a young goalkeeper with a great potential who will be looking to put as much pressure on Cech as possible. Goalkeeper is a vital position and Arsenal need a fantastic goalkeeper to be successful, so we need to hope Cech can pass on the torch to Leno for the years to come. Cech won't be looking to leave this summer and Arsenal will be counting on him being number one. I think Ospina will leave the club this summer, rather than Cech." Photo by Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1526. Petr Cech's agent Victor Kohler says the goalkeeper is fully focused on his Arsenal future, and there have been no offers from Chelsea. The Gunners signed German international Bernd Leno from Bayer Leverkusen this summer, raising question marks about Cech's first-team place. Chelsea are reportedly interested in re-signing their former stopper, but speaking to ESPN FC, Kohler said there are no offers on the table currently. "It is always busy during every transfer window around Petr Cech, as a great Premier League person. However, he maximally focuses on the new season at Arsenal. No specific offer is available." Image, Stu Forster, Getty Images, 1408. According to Charles Watts, youngster Emile Smith-Rowe will be on the plane to Singapore for Arsenal's pre-season tour. Full story. Image, Naomi Baker, Getty Images, 1350. Tomas Rosicky has been announced as part of the Arsenal Legends team to face Real Madrid in September. And speaking to Arsenal player, the former Czech Republic international has spoken about the moment he knew he wanted to join the Gunners. "It started really soon for me as I actually played for Sparta Prague against Arsenal in the Champions League group stage, and that was the time when Robert Pires played, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry and those guys. Since then I started to follow them and I always liked the way Arsenal teams played, the free-flowing football, pass and move. I always felt this was something I wanted to play. I was this type of player too. I felt that match of Arsenal and me could be a good marriage, and I think it was. It was not how I thought it would be because I had many problems with injury and never showed my full potential, but I never regretted making that step. Arsenal is a great club and it was great to be part of it for such a long time and to be a Gunner. 1310 OKEY event. Arsenal have landed Barcelona starlet Joel Lopez. The teenager has revealed on his Instagram page that he has signed for the Gunners, following a persistent pursuit from the Gunners. Barcelona had shown strong resistance to the idea of letting the 16-year-old leave. The Catalan club had been keen to keep hold of the Lopez, but he announced last month that he had decided to leave the La Liga champions, where he had been part of the La Masia academy. The day has come to say goodbye to what has been my home these last 7 years. Thanks to Barcelona, it will be the club that I always carry in my heart for wonderful moments that I have lived with my friends, coaches, delegates, executives. Full story 1307. According to the Mirror, Wilfried Zaha and Arsenal's Danny Welbeck are both on Marco Silva's wish list of targets as the Everton boss plans his Blues overhaul. Silva feels the pair could give Everton the pace and creativity they badly need up front and transform their toothless attack. Image, Mike Hewitt, FIFA via Getty Images, 1306. Mbaye Niang is a player who has long been linked with a potential move to Arsenal. The Senegal forward has been mentioned as a possible target for the Gunners since his days as a teenager with Caen in France. But whilst Arsenal have shown some interest in Niang in the past, with Arsene Wenger an admirer of the forward, he will not be moving to the Emirates this summer. Here's why. Image, Clive Rose, Getty Images, 1303. David Ospina is set for a move to Besiktas, according to reports in Colombia. The Colombian reportedly favors Turkey, despite interest from Boca Juniors, Sevilla and Napoli. Full story. Image, Juan Mabromata, AFP, Getty Images, 1218. Lazio have confirmed that they will face Arsenal in Stockholm on August 4. Sevilla were penciled in to face the Gunners in the pre-season friendly, but the Serie A side have now replaced Unai Emery's former side as opponents for the Gunners. Clash against Lazio will be Arsenal's final warm-up game before commencing their Premier League season against Manchester City 8 days later. 11:56. Arsenal midfielder Kelechi Nwakali will spend next season on loan at Porto. Nigerian-born Nwakali, 20, joined the Gunners during the summer of 2016 and was sent on loan to Dutch side MVV Maastricht. Nwakali remained in Holland last season with a loan spell at Eredivisie side VVV Venlo. Arsenal confirmed the move in a short statement on Thursday. Speaking to the Porto official website, Nwakali intends to make the most of his opportunity. My main goal is to develop, improve my qualities and the other aspect I know I need to correct to grow in the way I play. I think FC Porto is the right place to evolve as a player. There are good players, young people, and I think I'll grow up here. 1148 KEY Ventura. Arsenal writer Charles Watts gave his thoughts on some of the big talking points at the club right now during AQ. He covers Lucas Torreira's return, Ramsey's new deal, Gazetas to Milan and more. Read here. Image, Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1142. Jack Wilshere has thanked Unai Emery for the honesty which helped him to accept the end of his Arsenal career. The 26-year-old England midfielder ended his 17-year association with the Gunners this summer after new boss Emery admitted he would be a fringe player this season. Wilshere, who left on a free, is grateful to Arsene Wenger's successor for not stringing him along by giving him false hope in his new regime. The academy graduate will begin this season as a key player in Manuel Pellegrini's lineup at West Ham, and Wilshere said, "I have nothing but respect for Emery. He was honest with me and I am sure it would have been a very difficult conversation to have with me as he had only been in the job for a week." Image, West Ham United FC, 1043. According to Goal.com, Mesut Ozil has decided to cut his holiday short, and make an early return to Arsenal after speaking to his teammates about Unai Emery's impressive training sessions. Image, Alexander Hassenstein, Getty Images, 1039. Key event. Arsenal continued their pre-season preparation with a 9-0 win over Crawley Town in a behind-closed-doors friendly at Colney on Tuesday. Bernd Leno, the summer arrival from Bayer Leverkusen, made his first appearance in an Arsenal shirt. Here are all the details and goal scorers from the game. 10:29. According to Spanish newspaper Mundo Deportivo, Nacho Monreal is likely to stay at Arsenal this summer after Real Sociedad ended their interest in the left-back. There were reports that the Spaniard was not in Unai Emery's first-team plans, but the 32-year-old now looks set to stay at the Emirates Stadium. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1711 David Ospina has given his word to Turkish Super League side Besiktas, according to Colombian journalist Esteban Jaramillo. He says only the signature remains for Ospina, and that the goalkeeper preferred the move to Turkey over a possible move to Sevilla or Napoli. David Ospina celebrates Yerry Mina's goal. Image, 1 Mabromata, AFP, Getty Images, 1513 Arsenal paid more to the Met Police than any other London club last season. The Met have released the costs of policing football in the capital, with some clubs paying far more than others, and one paying nothing at all. Police spent £5.8 million policing football matches in London last season, with clubs stumping up less than 10% of that. According to the figures, Arsenal paid 13.9% of the money spent policing their fixtures. You can read the full story here. Riot police with dogs inside the Emirates. Photo by Richard Heathcote. Getty Images, 1424. With Arsenal having spent £70 million already this summer and the possibility of more to come if a big possibility arises, we thought we would take a look at the value of the current squad. You can see our valuations here. Sven Mislintat has been busy this summer. 1254 Mbaye Niang is a player who has long been linked with a potential move to Arsenal. The Senegal forward has been mentioned as a possible target for the Gunners since his days as a teenager with Caen in France. After a good season with Torino in Serie A last season and a strong performance for Senegal at the World Cup, Arsenal were once again linked with the move for him. But once again it looks unlikely they will pursue him. You can read the full story here. Mbaye Niang. Photo by Michael Regan. FIFA via Getty Images. 1135 Danny Welbeck spent time in Russia this summer for England's World Cup run, but only managed 11 minutes against Belgium in the group stages. With the additions of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexander Lacazette over the last year, the ex-Manchester United striker could find playing time more difficult to come by this season, and according to The Times, Everton will look to take advantage of that. Danny Welbeck takes on Declan Rice. Image, Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images.